All right, so many recognize this location. So I'm leaving Aqua. Still celebrating my birthday. I'm celebrating for the whole month. Um, I'm going to be very transparent right now because I'm so disgusted. I'm at Aqua, New York Avenue, walking to my car that I paid $25 to park. So it went up $5. So I get a text message or a message in my inbox invited me. Thank you. You too. I got a message in my inbox inviting me to party at Aqua. Now, keep in mind, last year was almost a disaster because the cutoff time, for one, I thought birthday parties or birthdays or anyone with a birthday, they would kind of be celebrated at the door, especially if you are, on the list as being someone that has a birthday. So last year, it wasn't clear that if the birthday person didn't get there by a certain time with their whole entire party, that all bets are off and you got to pay regular rate like everybody else. And not only do you pay regular rate, but of course you don't get a table, none of that. So, I didn't know any of that. So so when we got here, it was like maybe 5-10 minutes late. And then when I showed them the information that I had at the time, as far as the time that I thought, then my birthday was honored, but my guests were obligated to pay half. So they paid half, and and I paid the other half. So that was last year. Still had a good time. It was cool. And then this year it's a little different. So this year I get a message in my DM again, and it basically was saying, "Hey, happy birthday! You cordially invited, to celebrate your birthday. You and 4 other friends. You'll get a bottle of Moet. You'll get a table, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah." So I was like, okay, cool. I said, I'm going to try it again, because thinking about last year. I said, but I'm going to try it again. So, sent pictures. And, I was like, if you can add me to a flyer, I'll push it. Cool. So far so good. And I don't mind pushing it, not charging. I'm trying to, make it a party. So I sent pictures and everything, got the flyer, everything was cool. And then I got the information about birthday parties. So I'm gonna have you just basically read the information. I'm not even going to verbally say it. You can just read what was said. And then you know what, I'm gonna say it here. So basically it gave a rundown of the package, and that I would have to pay a waitress fee of $100. Waitress fee. So I'm like, $100. I'm like, well, if it's also saying that, but if I get there before 11:30 is $10, then I'll do the 11:30 for $10 versus me still having to pay $100 for my birthday if you invite me to your establishment. I was confused. It's not like I called and asked for a table, for a section. You reach out to me. It's like taking somebody on a date. Like if you invite somebody out on a date, you're not expecting the person you invite to pay. Unless you're going Dutch. We weren't going Dutch here. I didn't even ask the party here because of my experience from last year. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, what I'm gonna do is I'll just, when I get there, it says for birthdays, you get here before 11:30, you just, pay $10. So I already made it up in my mind that I'm gonna get here before 11:30, I'm sorry, and I'll just pay $10 and go in. So I get to the door at 11:17, and young lady checked me and everything. She was nice about it and all that, but the manager was sitting, the owner rather, was sitting behind her on the ledge, and she was basically, saying $40 to get in. And I said, oh, well, I have I should be on the list, my birthday. And she said, oh, happy birthday. And she was like, do you have a text or something as far as your birthday? Because if you're not here by 11 o'clock, then you have to pay $40. We're only going by the text blast that we have out. And I said, well, I have the birthday thing set up, through the promoter. I said, however, it says 11:30 on my end. So basically what she was saying was, well, since you're basically treated as a regular patron now because you're not doing the birthday package, meaning you're not paying the $100, then your information is null and voided, and it only applies to text only. The text says $10 before 11, and anything after 11 is whatever price they set. So for women, they set $40 to get in. And because I pushed the flyer, and a few people reached out to even inquire that, if I was, like what time I was going to show up, this, that, and the other, I felt I'm obligated to still show up, because how does it look for me to not show, but I done got people to come? So I still felt obligated to still come, even though that was the case. Then furthermore, I have bronchitis. I don't smoke, never smoke. So for years, I've been here where at one point they never smoked. And then I guess when marijuana was legalized in DC, then most of the clubs, hookah lounges or whatever, they allow, marijuana and hookah. They don't let cigarettes though, which is interesting, but they'll let you smoke marijuana and hookah. But like I said, I don't smoke, never smoke. So I've been here a few times since then, and then it's sometimes where I would get so sick where I have to do breathing treatments. I would have to take antibiotics because my nasal just be so congested and all of that. It's a whole process. I have to wash my hair, all of that. It really takes a lot out of me to be in a place that smokes. So the promoter basically lied. So I understood that they was under renovations and everything, and it actually looks pretty nice in there. It looks decent in there. But the bathroom still look the same. It's like little things like that still look the same, but the decor, as far as the stage, it's nice. But anywho, I asked about the smoking, and I was told no, they only allow smoking outside. They try to catch people smoking And when they are caught, they are made to go outside to smoke. That is not the case. It's the same. They're still smoking. I got sick. Just dealing with the secondhand smoke, it just made me sick to my stomach. At one point, I felt like I couldn't breathe, and the band asked to turn the vents on during their performance. I don't know if they noticed that I was, struggling breathing, or if they saw that it was too thick themselves and they just had to ask to cut the vent on. But my thing is, you are running an establishment that allows smoking. Why do you not have the vents on to begin with? Why? Are you trying to get people to catch contacts from other people? Like, do you care that people don't smoke, are still, that wants to see the band, that wants to support, but they're like subjected to secondhand smoke? I mean, and then I go outside to leave just now, and people are outside smoking. It's like, you could have just made everyone smoke outside. You ain't gotta monopolize inside and outside with the smoking, or whatever. And if, like I said, no knock on people that smoke. That's your prerogative. Me, I don't smoke. So if I wasn't misled to come here and to even promote and to even be a part of tonight, if I would have known that they allowed smoking, I would not have came. So I am definitely going to post my information as far as what I am claiming. And I feel like no one should be misled when it comes to businesses. If you want patrons to trust you, then you need to give good business and not feel like you have to manipulate, screw with the times, and raise and drop, raise the money and stuff like that to make a dollar at the door. Like parking went up $5. The parking lot ain't changed. Why are you going up $5? And then I'm a female. I paid $40 on my birthday to come in. I wonder what the men got charged. I'm curious to know what the men were charged to get in. So it's a rant. I'm pissed. I'm going home and get ready for my day tomorrow. But now I gotta rewash my hair because I can't go to work smelling like smoke. So there you have it. This is the very last time I would ever step foot into Aqua nightclub. But I do like to thank Rare Essence for showing me so much love. Thank you so much for DJ Frank White. You really, really, showed me love. Thank you, Marlon, for just being you. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Nudie. That's my big bro. He came out and and partied with me as well. And just thank you to everyone that had wished me happy birthday in the club, that had kicked it with me and everything, that came out and showed support. But you won't ever find me at Aqua ever again.
Will forever be that way. What you tell them, ABK? I'm the hood Mona Lisa, break a nigga into pieces. Huh? Ain't some cheesy niggas out my since it's your birthday. Way too exclusive, bound shop on Insta boutiques, all the little ass clothes, only big fat booties. Gang bitch, ain't no time for cash shit. I be like water, I'm a mother, everything. DJ Frank White. Excuse me, white boy. Time to get high, 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 high. Roll it up, light it up. Each and every Saturday night right back here. Time to put it in the air.
Southside, fuck with me.